Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's play some Asphalt 8, and today I'm gonna talk to you about a particular event that is going on and a whole reference that this game is doing to a certain movie franchise that you can already see on the title. That's right, it has to do with Fast and Furious, and because of that I decided to have as a poster card just for the intro this beauty right here, the Lycan Hypersport, because if you remember, if you've watched these movies I should say, this car appeared in Fast and Furious 7, and it's a very dumb scene. I love it. It makes no sense. It has to do with cars jumping out of buildings. If you haven't watched it, maybe you want to watch it. The car is featured over there, so yeah. But let's talk about the actual, well, let's look at the shop, because that's the very first thing where I think we'll be able to make out what this is. So over here you can see the Family X bundle. Now, here's the thing. Even though they hint over here towards the anniversary, which by the way would be the 10th anniversary, so it's kind of in line with the X being 10, the reality is that this is more of a reference to the Fast and Furious 10 movie, which is the one that got just released, I believe yesterday, the day before when I'm recording this. So yeah, this is a big reference towards it, but without actually saying the name of the franchise, because it would seem to me that they probably did not, this is not like a sponsored event or anything, this is more like Gameloft trying to do something in reference to a popular thing without actually having, like I said, a sponsor or whatever. In fact, you can see that over here they particularly chose Tokyo, because you know that one of the Fast and Furious movies takes place in Tokyo. Just saying. Alright, so why do I say that this has to do with Fast and Furious X? Well, first of all, if you haven't watched the movies, or if you have, well, you may or may not know that family. It's such a big meme in regards to all of the Fast and Furious movie, because it's just the meme word that it's used nowadays in reference to that, and Dominic Toretto saying family. I mean, I can do an impression, so sorry about that. X, obviously, because that the new movie is actually called Fast X, making reference X as the Roman number of 10. You know what I'm saying, right? And all right, so why these cars in particular? Well, I did a little bit of research, and I'll tell you what I can in regards to these cars, because these all are sort of related precisely to cars that have been featured in Fast and Furious. So going in order, the 67 Chevrolet Impala, I think the Model 61 was in the 8th movie, I believe. And apparently in this new movie, in Fast X, it's a 66 Chevy Impala that plays some role. I haven't watched the movie, so I don't know, but that's what I've read. So apparently that's what this is a reference to. Now, the Mitsubishi Eclipse was featured in the first Fast and Furious movie. The Honda S2000 was in the second movie called Too Fast, Too Furious. These names are kind of ridiculous. This is the one that it's a little bit contentious, because I don't believe that this car has been featured in any of the Fast and Furious movies, not this one in particular. There is a Ford Mustang in Tokyo Drift, the third movie, but it's a 67 Mustang. So I don't know if this is the best that they could do in order to bring a Mustang into this reference. I don't know, but hey, here it is. Then we also have the Nissan Skyline GT-R R34. Come on, that is one of the most iconic cars in the Fast and Furious movies, and that is in the second one. And finally, we have the Lambo Murcielago LP640, which was in the 8th movie, Fate of the Furious, although it had a little bit of a wing and all of that, but yeah, it was a cool looking car, and I remember when I saw it in the game, like, Lambo, that's a Lambo! So yeah, that's kind of cool. So anyway, that is what this is a reference to in regards to the whole Family X, family again being the meme, X being the kind of title of the movie. So yeah, that's what this is about. And obviously this is in my local currency. Don't think this is dollars. This is in dollars would be $15, I believe. So for $15 you could get all these 6 cars. If you were to ask me if they're good or not, I have no idea. I can tell you that the Murcielago, it's okay-ish, but I really don't have a lot of experience with the rest of the cars. So buy it at your own risk. But maybe if you're a fan of the series or something and you want to have these cars, well, go for it. I don't believe that the Honda has hot pink color. Just saying. All right. So that is the reference itself. But what I also wanted to mention is the fact that Gameloft did a very good job. And I'm saying that, DBT is saying that, imagine that, at the event for it. There is this event called Family X Cup, and this is a cup where you can get some pretty decent rewards. So if you look, well, if we look at the lower rewards, some credits, a booster of tuning kits, some parts, so decent amount of parts. This is useful, maybe not amazing, but useful nonetheless. But where it gets interesting is the top rewards, being 5 direct upgrades for Class A and 5 for Class S. Now, you might be thinking, well, this is not the first type of event where they give direct upgrades and they look to be good rewards. That is true, but why I say that this is a good event is the fact that, number one, this is not locked to, it's not locked based on your garage, meaning each one of these races require a particular, for example, this race was with the Impala. I think this one was with the Mitsubishi. And even though I do have the Impala, it didn't matter because they allow me to use that car at the maximum rank. Like my car, it's completely at stock, but over here, it's pretty much like a free try and with the car at basically pro. So for example, over here, it's gonna be what with the what? Honda? Yes, with the Honda. So you can see over here now, I do believe that my own Honda is at Pro, but it doesn't matter. This should show for you at Pro anyway. And let's make sure that it doesn't have, no hot pink on the Honda. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool, the fact that they allow you to use the cars, even if you don't have them, and at the maximum rank. Because what this means is that it allows everybody in the entirety of the game to play these events. And I think that is the one thing that they have been doing pretty badly recently, in locking some of these events because, oh, you don't have the car, well, sorry, just in search of selling you a pack with the cars. For example, over here, they could have easily done it so that, oh, you cannot use this car because you don't own it, so you need to buy the pack and all of that. Now, I say all of this, but let's be completely fair. I do have the Impala, I do have the Eclipse, I do have the S2000. Next up would be the Mustang, which I do believe I have. I don't know if I have the Skyline, I certainly have the Murcielago. That's, I think, how it's gonna go. So for me, I already have all of these cars, but I believe that even if you don't own it, you will be able to use it. If I am mistaken, please tell me in the comments if any of this was not playable for you because you don't have the car. That's what I'm interested. And the other thing that I wanted to say about this event is the fact that these top rewards are not that difficult to get. Granted, you do need a little bit of skill, but it's no alien requirement of the skill. How do I know? Because I'm not an alien, and I did get the top 20% in the 2 events that have happened already. I mean, the 2, what would you call this? Laps, whatever. Because, you know, this type of event you gotta do, it's a cumulative type of situation. The more amount of cups that you get is where you're gonna land at the end of all of the events. You get 1 cup for finishing in just finishing the race, top 100%. You get another cup for finishing in top 50 and another cup for finishing in top 20. So that means that so long as in all of these races you manage to get into top 20, you're gonna get the maximum rewards, which, like I said, it's not that difficult. So how about we try an attempt at the Barcelona sprint, and obviously my objective is to hit the 20%. So another good thing about this event is also that the cost per race is only 1 ticket. So that means that in one sitting you can easily do like 11 races. I know it sounds dumb because you have 10 tickets, but by the time you finish the tickets, you're probably another one probably already regenerated. Also, this type of events have the special type of tracks where it's not a regular lap. You saw that I started at a weird spot and the race is actually going to be shorter, which is something that I've said that Gameloft could do just to make overall the new variations of the existing tracks without having to really edit them, without having to add new areas or anything. They could literally just make it so that you're forced into strange routes with new placements for nitro bottles, for ramps and all that. Look at that, they're forcing me into this area, which is kind of cool. When had you seen that? Only in this type of events you see it. All right, I don't know what percentage I got from that. I don't know that that was a bad or a good lap, so let's see, where did I land? All right, I didn't land in 20% with 43 seconds and 4:10. So I can probably try another attempt and try to get some additional airtime, which should make it a little better. So let's see. So yeah, having this event and being with cars, basically free try at a maximum rank, the only thing that you have to invest into this is the boosters. You have to spend some boosters. Right, so maybe, what if I take this upper side over here and then do the classic Dropperoo down here Yeah, I already gained some extra speed over there. Now, I gotta be careful though, because the nitro on this car seems pretty good, but I don't want to say that it's absolutely beastly, although triple tap just lasted me perfectly for that section. Next up should be a couple more bottles, so I'm gonna go triple tap again. Make sure to pick them up. Oh, that's actually a lot of nitro, that's good. So basically you can pull pretty much all of this with triple tap and you should be okay. And considering that this race ends pretty quickly. Alright, that was absolutely better. Still no idea if that gets me to 20%. So that's what I was saying. This doesn't, yeah, look at that, 20%. This doesn't require absolute alien skills. I'm sure that aliens can shave like a full second off of this. And I know because in the previous two sub races of the event, whatever, you know what I mean? The previous rounds, let's call them rounds. The previous two rounds, I did look at my time versus the aliens and I was like, holy mother of Christ, how did they shave a full second from such a short race? Can I actually see that? Yes, I can. Look at that. So for example, my time on the very first one was of 58,600. But if we look at the top 100, they shaved a full second and a half. How? I have no idea. So yeah, this doesn't require straight up alien level skills. Yeah, you do need to have to put a little bit of effort into, you know, trying to get a good result, seeing what you can do in order to improve the time a little bit. But overall, this is not impossible. And that's what I was saying. I think this was a fantastic event, or is a fantastic event, because it's very welcoming to players that may not have the garage for it. And just like, hey, here's an event and just enjoy it, which in a way is what I've said a lot, that as much as I criticize Asphalt 9 for having terrible pay-to-win systems, much worse than Asphalt 8, much worse. The one thing that Asphalt 9 does very well is precisely that, giving you a bunch of events where you have free tries of cars that you don't own, but you get to drive it and enjoy them for a little bit, even if it's just for a couple days, a few days, whatever, a week. While the event is going on, you do have that that freedom to try some cars that, oh man, I may not have the LBN, but I get to drive it in whatever event, that type of deal. So yeah, there you have it. This is, like I said, an interesting event. I think it's a very good one, and I hope to see Gameloft doing more of this, because this is more welcoming to people to want to play the event, participate, not be locked behind not having the cars or not having it at the correct rank, especially now that it's so difficult to upgrade the cars. So this is really good, very good job Gameloft for doing this. And just to finish this video, how about we finish? I want to get to Elite in Master Season. I'm getting pretty close, and you know what, I think we're gonna do it with the Lycan, although my regular Lycan, it's still a stock, so instead I'm gonna use the Halloween edition. But it's still a Lycan, so it's somewhat still related to Fast and Furious, right? Like I said, it's featured in the 7th movie, not exactly this, but close enough. And alright, I'm gonna put out there a little bit of a challenge for you guys in the comments. Whoever writes down in the comments first, not the word first, whoever first in the comments write down the 6 cars from the bundle, the Family X bundle, from which movie and who was the driver of the car, you get a heart and a pin. Yeah, that's it. I'm not giving anything else, but you get a heart and a pin in your comment. So go ahead, first comment to do it gets it. So go. It's very simple, right? All you gotta do is some Googling, but hey, the faster Googler is gonna get that. All right. Also, I would love to know if indeed there is the 2015 Mustang, but I really don't believe that there is one. I've watched all of the Fast and Furious movies, and while I like them, I am not that diehard of a fan where I'm like, no, I know every single thing about every one of nah. So I really don't know. I might be missing something out. It's possible. So if I am mistaken in terms of that, with the Mustang, do let me know, because I would love to know. And then I'll post a correction and an apology towards the Fast and Furious franchise, because I am so sorry for having disappointed my family, my co-workers, most of all, you know, all of that stuff. All right, second place, not too bad. I'll take it. I mean, granted, this is Master Season, so there's probably some cars that were very underranked or unboosted, but still. Alright, a Pininfarina beat me, a bit a Centenario, and a Dracuma. Everything else was indeed unboosted or underranked. And wait a second, oh look at that, that already put me on Elite. That is fantastic. So don't mind me while I claim my rewards, because I want them. Gimme. Yeah, baby. I'm telling you, 500,000 of Fusion Coins and credits and then some wildcards. Pretty good, pretty damn good. Now here's one peculiar bug that happens. You can see that I already have done the 10 races, but because I just got to the next league, it doesn't actually trigger the opening of this box, which is gonna mean 25,000 credits and 180 of these coins. So let me just bring again my Lycan and just do a couple more races. If I just do one more race, even though, like I said, I already reached the 10 races, I need to do at least one more race so that this thing triggers. So might as well while we're here. Alright, and we're in China. Has China showed up in any of the Fast and Furious movies? I don't believe so. Oh well. You know, I'm mentioning Fast and Furious movies just because, you know, it's the hot topic right now. And to be fair, I'm not just trying to milk a popular term right now on a YouTube video. This whole thing was related somewhat to Fast and Furious. So yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I really do hope that Gameloft continues to do this type of events. They recently posted an announcement on their Discord asking people to give them feedback and all of that. And I looked a little bit at the feedback that was given, and there's some good feedback over there. As usual, there's some really unrealistic feedback, like, hey, give for free tokens and we need more ultimate upgrades given for free and all of that. That obviously that doesn't work for feedback, but there's indeed some really good one. What feedback I can give right now for Gameloft, even though they're not gonna watch this video, is to continue doing events like that. I think that what Gameloft need to do in order to keep people entertained in this game is precisely to do things that are ever so slightly different. There's only so many things that you can do in a racing game, alright? I'm not trying to say that, oh, they need to reinvent 15 game modes or anything, no. But even with the tools that they already have, they can do things that are interesting, things that are fun for people to play. And like I said, I think giving free tries of cars, especially in multiplayer, in MP2, excuse me, in Master Season or whatever, I think that would be a fantastic way to get people interested. But also this type of events, the cup with the free tries and all of that, I think that's pretty dope overall. A Faraday defeated me also at, oh, look at that, a Utopia. But I beat a Faraday, excuse me, because Faraday needs to die. 110 Divo, a Musler, oh, look at the Musler. Another Faraday, and a Bolide. Damn, this one was full of... Okay, that's cool, and everybody was triple boosted. I like that, I like that. And of course, we got a completely full lobby in the previous race. This one is like 4 or 5 people only, but it's okay. And we're in Germany, which I think has been featured in Fast and Furious, so there you go. Making a reference of it, why not? But yes, I was saying, I think that this is indeed a very good way of getting people interested in the game, playing it. Because again, when everything is limited because you don't have the cars and you can't participate, how is that interesting for anybody? And instead, if Gameloft gives free tries of cars, even though right now it's free tries for low ranked cars, but you know, I think you understand what I mean overall. Giving free tries of cars and all of that, you know, it's good because people that don't have the cars get to try them and like, oh wow, it handles very good. Oh, maybe not so much, but I do like the car, whatever, you know. It gives people the opportunity to try them out and maybe, just maybe, get them interested into spending, I don't know, their $10 or however much it is that they're asking for in order to buy the whatever car is featured, which is honestly a smart move. Give people a free try of what you're selling right now so that people will go like, oh, you know what, this feels good, I like it, oh, it sounds good, oh, I can change the colors, you know, all of that. I think that's a smart move, and that is indeed why Asphalt 9 does it. Like I said, a lot of the mechanics, or yeah, pay-to-win mechanics and the prices and everything in Asphalt 9 is absolute nonsense, but that is a very smart thing that they do overall. So there you go. I just wanted to make a little video talking about the reference that I saw some people weren't quite connecting in regards to the Fast X movie or Fast N movie. And a little bit of an explanation on the cars featured over there, and why not, might as well get my 500,000 fusion coins because it's always fun to get some additional resources in the game. And apparently my AI drivatar doesn't know how to drive this car. Okay, that's fine, it's alright. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like button, all of that. Check this other videos related to Horizon Chase, which is a really fun game. You should check it out. It's a mobile game, but it's really fun, and this other video that I don't know what it is. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye bye.